Hi folks, Doug here, Ellis Car Customs, the channel you'll remember for lunchtime. Anyway, I want to thank everybody who's been sticking with me, as usual, my loyal friends. I know some people say in the comments, you know, don't worry about the haters and this, that, and the other, and I really can't complain because I think pretty much 100% of my comments have been positive and supportive and useful suggestions, and nobody's really been hating on me, and that's got to be pretty rare in the YouTube world, so I appreciate that very much. But you know, we're not trying to change the world, we're just having fun in the garage. So like I said in my last video that, you know, being a small channel and trying to reach a wider audience, you know, of people that might want to see this craziness, there are other small channels out there trying to gain traction. So I figure I give a couple of mentions, not that, you know, I think I'm all that important myself, but if, you know, if you're watching me and you like what I do and whatever, maybe give these channels a watch and a subscribe. First one I'm going to shout out is Chris J. Ellis, no relation. He's working on a 75 Super Beetle, and you know, he's making the most of what he's got. I mean, he's got a pretty big project going there. He's bringing that bug back from the dead, and he's worth the watch. He's got 294 subscribers. I'd like to see him have a few more, but check Chris out and, you know, give him some love from Ellis Car Customs. Tell him I sent you. And another one I want to give a shout out to is the old man in Fesserton. I guess it's spelled, I want to make sure I get this right, F-E-S-S-E-R-T-O-N. I think he's up in Canada. He's working on a 64 Chevy panel truck, and he knows what he's doing. He's got a few videos up there. He's just having fun in his garage, and I watched a couple of his videos, and you know, he's worth giving a watch too. So throw him some love and tell him that Doug sent you. And with that, I'll show you what we're doing today. Obviously more Fender content, but it's not nearly as monotonous as the gate content was, because this is only the second Fender video, but we patched that up yesterday, got that all smartened up, good shape, so I figure we'll patch the front. I've already started making my patch that's going to go in there. But there's just enough of this piece left over to see that this rounds here. So, you know, I'm going to cut out this ugliness here and cut down and along there. And well, it'll have to fold over. But this piece I whistled out will get us started. And then we'll add to it from there. But I can already see, like the back of the fender, see that little goldish hue there? At some point somebody brazed a patch here that's no longer there. Just the braze is left behind. So this fender's been worked on a couple of times in the past. But anyways, I'm going to get to work and see what we can do there. Well, there, we've got that patch flowing in there. I did it in two pieces. I did this piece here, and then I cut a piece to fix the lip, because it has to kind of roll and up and over. like that, but that should be okay. So we got metal there now, moving along. There's a little spot right here where I need to put a little piece of metal in there. The rest of this I think will clean up. That's the only threadbare spot I see. And of course we've got the holes in our vent tube there to deal with. Probably what I'll do, there's originally supposed to be a vent or a drain tube here. I'll probably attach some kind of thing for a drain tube that maybe later I can attach a rubber hose to or whatever and run it out somewhere, because that's kind of the low spot that's going to catch water. Obviously it caught water in the past, probably water and mouse urine. But anyways, we'll figure out what our next move is and I'll bring you back. So you got that rusty bit chopped out and patched up in good shape, so that's all set. But I figured I'd show people. I got the headlight bucket out. That's actually not in bad shape as far as these things go. It should clean up and be okay. They don't give those away. But I figured I'd show people because I've had a couple of people ask what this tube is. It runs up through there, and it's actually a vent to vent fresh air into the car. And the way the 57s work is they have this clear mesh over the headlight, and when that's in there it takes in air above the headlight and ducts it through those tubes and into the cabin. It actually works pretty good. You know, my 57 hardtop I got there, when I open the vents or whatever, it's almost like air conditioning. It's better than the 56 I have as far as that goes. But yeah, that's how they did these things. But we'll patch that up and it'll be okay. I just thought people would be interested in that. It's kind of 50s ingenuity. I'll bring you back. So if you're new here, you may not have known I got a couple of dusty old Chevrolets in the old part of my garage. But we're working on the passenger's fender for the Nomad. And like I was saying, it's kind of dark in here, but the inner fender well is there, and you can't see that vent tube at all that takes in air over the headlight and vents it back. So you don't have to be super anal about making it look exactly right, just as long as it's functional. Same as like the brace I made for the back of the fender. You know, once everything's assembled, you can't see the back side of the fender, and you know, it should work out just fine. But I just thought I'd show people, you know, I like to pay attention to detail when I have to. Like on this side, you can see a little bit of that vent tube as it goes over the wheel well. So, I mean, you want that to look decent. But this side here, you can't see any of it at all. So, we won't worry too much about that. I'll bring you back. It's cold in this part of my garage. There, so I didn't make you watch me tediously fill all these holes in, but I got a coat of fiberglass over all that stuff to rough it out. And I figure what I'll do is I'll drill and put like a tapped thing in there for drainage. So once I smooth this out, I can drill it and thread something in there and be able to have maybe like a spaded bit or something that I can hook a hose to for drainage. And I put the first coat of tiger hair on the seams there where we welded. Same thing over here, just something to beef up the welds and seal up any pinholes that might be in it. And I even put a little on the back side, even though you're not going to see it. But you know, help seal everything in there, and we'll go from there. But I figured I'd show you how far I was up to this point. There, so I started blocking this out. I said, like I showed you earlier, once this is all assembled, you can't even see this, but you know how I am. I'll smooth it out as much as I can, and like I said, I'll drill a hole in it, put some kind of a self-tapper in there for a drain. So we'll take care of that. And I got this roughed in here. This should work nicely. It has a nice curve to it. Everything seems to look okay. And started blocking this out. But so far I think we're doing okay for only the second day on the fender. I might even be able to spray some primer at some things by tomorrow if all goes well. So anyways, that's what we got done today. Appreciate you hanging out with me in the little shop out in the tundra of upstate New York. I hope you'll visit my friends Chris J. Ellis. He's working on the Super Beetle. And old man in Fesserton, he's working on a 64 Chevy panel truck. And tell him Doug sent you. I'm just hoping we can all help each other out a little bit, you know, because we know the DD Speed Shops and the Bad Chads and all that. I mean, you know, they're big. They can't take the time to mess with us little guys, so we got to stick together, us little guys. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing and liking and commenting and all the good things you do. And I hope to see you on the next one. Till then, take care.